We had that on the couch the whole time tweaking.
Can they see that shit?
I don't think so. Whatever. It's already gone. Got that shit out.
You can't see mine. That shit under the couch.
You remember when you first met me, bro? Like, I did not know how to jump for shit, fool.
I used to be 10 niggas. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Every day that I came outside, the nigga cut my little shit up, bro. That nigga, I used to go in the house.
He used to go in there practice in front of the mirror. He be like, motherfucker. I feel like if you want an actual genuine connection, it wouldn't be based off that in general. I feel like it'd be based off your personality first, and then when you get into the realm of can he provide for you, that's when you lock it in.
It's your boy Cam Uncut, man. Got my boy
Optical Ant.
Optical Ant. All right, so I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna call this. I don't know. This is gonna be like a little small little podcast, like a trial jump, huh?
A little uncut version, huh?
Uncut version.
Like the way I threw that in there, didn't you? Yeah, I see.
Little background. So, all right, how we meet? Can you recall when we met?
I don't know exactly when we met, but I know it got to be at least probably 10 plus years ago.
It was definitely 10 plus. No question about 10
It was
plus.
definitely around middle school time.
Yeah.
So that's around like 2012 through 13. So we met around the neighborhood. I mean, he used to live in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Everybody used to go out and play ball.
Cool.
You know.
Type shit.
When people go play ball, you're gonna meet people regardless.
Yeah.
So I met Cam Uncut, and we started hanging around with other people, and then we've been locked in ever since.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Speaking on growing up, right? So we both from the same place. We had different outlooks on life as youngins. You feel me? Like you lived a certain way. I lived a certain way.
I guess you can say that.
I'm gonna just be straight up. You was wilder than me for sure.
I was a little rough around the edges. I ain't gonna say.
Nah, you was wild as shit.
Nah, I wasn't wild as shit.
You was wild as shit.
I definitely wasn't wild as shit. But
you weren't wild as shit, but you was definitely like. You was one of the more aggressive types for sure. You don't think so?
I don't know. I just feel like I act the way that I act because of I've been exposed to more stuff. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%, yeah.
But that don't necessarily make me aggressive. That don't make me a wild nigga.
Okay, because you had to be in the environment. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so only reason I brought that up is because I wanted to see your outlook on like how things have changed since we done came up. You know, so like when we was going outside all the time, we used to go outside. Like it was hooping, and then even if it wasn't hooping, it was still some cool, chill shit. We joning, maybe we play fighting and shit like that, playing football, like walking to the store, walking back. Shit happened, but it's just like now. Do you feel like it's if it is different, how different is it, and why is it different?
I feel like it's 110% different because we make our own choices. We choose the environment to live in. I feel like if you choose to live in an environment at this age, maybe you don't choose to, but if you choose to, something's wrong. I mean, I feel like that you really haven't explored and got out your typical normal day-to-day life and have seen better things in life, pretty much. I mean, but everybody fall on hard times. If you have no choice but to, that's your business, but you still can mind your business while you're in that environment.
Look,
you know
I agree with you, but I seen somebody not too long ago, bro, like bragging about having food stamps.
I mean, it depends. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is different.
Everybody's situation different, bro. But all right, you gotta think back. This one question I had to ask you too, right? Remember, like every year in high school, within like the first week or randomly throughout the school year, they like give you an assignment and they say, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" And you had to write that shit down on a piece of paper, right?
Yeah.
I look back now, bro, and I'm gonna say for myself, nigga, I knew I was bullshitting on that piece of paper.
I was too.
But it was.
I had no idea what I was going to do in the next 5 years.
When you writing this shit down, are you really thinking like that? Like when I was writing this shit down, I really thought like that's what I'm gonna be in 5 years. But nobody told me how I was gonna get there.
My mindset was not in that frame at the time. I just wrote some shit down so I can get past, get through a class and the assignment. It's not where I see myself. I didn't know where I was gonna be at. I didn't know because of the different circumstances in life. Thus far to that point, everything was random. So I never knew. I never knew like, you know what I'm saying, like where I was gonna be. Like I never like think to like, oh yeah, let's make a plan. Let's sit down and make a plan.
Nah, for surely. But I also feel like, all right. So I feel like deep down in your mind, you have a plan. Like, you have an end goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, the end goal, like, was never to be a bum. The end goal was never to stay home.
Exactly.
But when you, like, coming up with that goal that you have, nobody tells you, like, at least for me growing up, nobody told me, like, this is what you have to do to at least start to get there.
Yeah, no
like,
one has the blueprint, because if you think about it, our parents are still learning as they go as well.
Yeah.
And
My
they're
parents was
teaching,
young,
and they're teaching you at the same moment. So everybody gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
And what if their guidance is not the right choice at that time, or it could have been before things evolved that they knew of something, but it's not up to date to the time period as now. You know what I'm saying?
True. It's just crazy though, because it's just like I only brought up the 5 years thing because that, and then also it's just like, damn, like I was in a classroom with certain people writing down this shit. And everybody had like just about the same dream, bro.
Yeah, everybody wanted some money. Everybody wanted to be rich, be out of poverty, whatever.
But nobody ever wrote down, oh, I want to be able to get food stamps at that.
That was your end goal of that conversation, bro? Food stamps?
Bro, because I bought that shit out. Remember, like, bro, like, I seen somebody on, bro, I'm not going to bring on no name.
So they was really bragging about food stamps that much.
They was like, yeah, I just got approved for food stamps. I was like, what? I
mean, don't get me wrong. It's not a bad thing, because think about it, though. You living your life, and you don't got to come out your pocket for food? All that extra money you pay for food, bro.
You know what I see?
What?
You're doing so bad in life.
You bragging on food stamps. Yeah, I got you with that one.
You're doing so bad in life.
But we'll be finessing the system, though.
Okay, cool. Okay, this is my thing, though. I feel like if you're in college, right, food stamps is cool. Before the age of, like, 21, 22, food stamps is cool. 23 and up, bro, you just try to, like, get yourself together, bro. Like, I'm 24 now. Like, bro, imagine.
Let me ask you this, though. Let me ask you this. Did they have kids?
No.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Because that means they're not even living above the average line.
Bro.
So what have you been doing with your life up to this point?
Exactly, my nigga. So that's what I'm getting at. It's like, bro, like, I feel like, my bad for something too. I don't know, like, you feel me? But I feel like people, like, whenever they was writing stuff down back in the day, I would sit down and like, damn, I was bullshitting, but like, they was really like just saying shit on the piece of paper.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Could you say, of course your mindset is different, but the stuff you've been through, if you've never been through that, you think your mindset would still be the same today as it is?
Definitely not. Definitely not. If I didn't go through it,
yeah, like the military, shit like that. If you never went to the military, you think your mindset would still be the same as it is right now? You sitting here.
I feel like I would be the same, but not be the same. So like, I feel like I would still be like, kind of crash outish. I would still kind of be like crash outish, as to where like I'm not really like I'm not looking for trouble, but as soon as I hear like a tick, I'm more so like ready to act on it. Cause now I hear ticks and it's kind of like I sit right there and it's like, all right, I'm gonna be cool, I'm gonna be cordial about it, cause I know. You know what I'm saying? It's the end goal I gotta get to. I can't go to jail. I can't put myself behind.
Yeah, you got too much to lose.
Yeah, I got too much to lose. So it's just like now, like, I feel like they just gave me like a thing to where it's like things annoy me, but I just ignore it more now. You feel me?
Yeah, I can see myself in the same shoes as that, because back then I probably would have crashed out.
Oh yeah.
But now
I would have crashed out 10 times over.
Now I've been through. I learned a lot too as well. Because you can't really change without learning and experiencing different stuff.
Your ass learned a lot.
I don't even acknowledge like BS no more. If somebody do something, I'm like, yeah, you got it, bro. And I just go about my way. I
feel like that is one thing that it did teach me, like ignoring the BS, bro. Because so much bullshit is thrown at you, like
constantly,
and I feel like people like feed off of that shit too. Like, I don't even want to speak about it too much.
That's like the evil spirits that are trying to get you down, like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people can tell when a person is doing good for themselves, they got something going on. And a lot of people are envious of that because they're not in the same position or a situation, and they try to get you out, trick you out your spot, pretty much.
Yes, bro. There's plenty of people around like, oh my God. But the only reason I would see that though, some people would like, I don't know how it was for you, but when I got to my first shop, well, I was still in my first shop, left, whatever. But when I got there, they basically would tell me, like, I would tell them, like, yeah, I'm trying to get deployed. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And they was like, huh, good luck. you got to be this to do that. You're not gonna get there. Like they would literally hit my goals and just shoot it down right then and there.
Well,
because that's the where the hate come from though. It's like they done been through something.
Yeah, they've been through something, and then
they trying to put that on me.
They feel like somebody tricked them out their spot.
Oh
so
yeah.
It's only right for. I ain't gonna say it's only right, but they try to get you to trick yourself out your spot.
1000%.
But I can't even say it's. They try to get you to trick yourself out your spot.
Because maybe they just not trying to get my hopes up.
Yeah. That's like where I went to. That's all they say. Don't get your hopes up.
That's some fucked up shit though, bruh.
But at the
why
same
would
time,
I tell somebody not to get their hopes up?
I never was the one to like. Okay. I didn't really know how I felt about deployment. I just came to work and went home pretty much. I try to be the best at my job, of course, but I didn't really want to like deploy or nothing like that. But once I experienced it, I was like, okay, well that's cool. Like I finally got a chance to do it, and it was not a bad experience at all. It was a great experience actually. But I mean, looking back, would I done it earlier? Probably. But am I mad at the experience I got to have? No.
So do you feel like after all the experiences you've been through, you can go back to living like you were before? Meaning like I'm not specifically living like that, but like now you're a grown man, you back in that same environment. Can you go back to like that place? Like can you go back home and just live? Is there any chance?
If that was the case, I would have been back home by now. I'm not home.
Why not?
I don't want to be back there. It's a lot of stuff going on back in that area, and I don't want to be a part of it.
Okay, what's the worst part about being home then? For you, so when you visit, what's the worst part?
Probably you gotta always keep your head on a swivel. You gotta look out for somebody trying to do something to you. You never know. They can be even one of your friends. They talk to you nice.
Yeah.
Back door. You know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like, because I feel the same way, but sometimes I get in my head like, bro, I'm just being paranoid. Like nobody's looking for me. Like why the fuck am I talking like that?
I mean, no, because I've seen it happen.
You seen it happen?
Yeah. And I've had it happen to me before.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When you went back home?
Not when I went back home, when I was already home though. Like before I left.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
So if it was like that then, what would change if everything got worse?
I feel like the people that we've been around, they done got older, yeah. Them niggas still like fucked up probably, but they probably just I feel like at the age we at now, they starting to like get their stuff together, you feel me? Yeah. Like that's when you exit and like, okay, I done did all of that. Like if somebody's a street dude right now, they probably doing 5 to 10 right now. You feel me?
But half the time, it wasn't even people I'd be around. It'd just be like people that
you know.
Like,
yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying now, okay.
Like, because people I'd be around was like y'all and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people you know.
They'll still do some crazy stuff.
Try to do some crazy shit.
Damn. Well, when you put it like that, I kind of agree, but I also double back and say, you kind of got to put yourself in those situations, don't you?
No, I mean, I remember one incident. It was me and the other two. You wasn't there.
Yeah, I wasn't there. Y'all just dropped me off.
We was literally going to get some food, bro.
Nah, I was mad as shit y'all dropped me off because I was hungry, my nigga. I was hungry as shit. I wanted now to get whatever, but
we were literally waiting to get some food. Some people try to try something.
Bruh, no. Y'all said, all right, we about to go home. Y'all dropped me off first.
But the food was on the way to going home, bruh.
Fuck no.
You was on the way. We dropped you off. We was going back in the direction of home, and somebody probably said, "Oh, let's get some food."
Look, when you fucked up. You should have been like, "Oh shit, let's go get your."
Hell no, nigga. That's my gas. I was driving. That's my gas. I gotta put gas money in that shit.
Look, this one should have happened, bro. This one should have happened. That nigga should have suggested that shit before I got out of the car. I took that shit personally. I'm not gonna lie. When I heard y'all niggas went to go to the Panda Express after that, bro, I was mad as fuck, bro. But go ahead.
But yeah, it was just getting some food. And then somebody tried something. Like, he approached me. I was like, man, you got big. Like, I was like, yeah, cool, whatever. I wasn't even trying to engage because I'm like, you sitting out here on the street? Like, what the fuck do I need to talk to you for? Like,
shit look embarrassing.
Yeah. Then I walked in. I just knew something was up because he sent one of his little people in there. I said, hey, bro, they trying to set us up. Like,
let's get the fuck
I said, hey, Steve. I'm gonna call Mike. Well, I'm gonna call Woodoo real quick. Tell him to pull the car up. He had some trouble because he didn't have a license yet. He had some trouble like trying to start it up, turn the lights on, and get to where we had to go. We was waiting on our food. One of the dudes came in and he went to the bathroom, playing like he was going to the bathroom. He came out. He came out real quick. I was like, okay, well, yeah, I think they trying to do something.
Yeah.
So, call old dude, said, pull up the car. Yeah, we about to just hop in. So, as soon as we got our food, we walked out. And the dude that said something to me initially, he was like, I told y'all niggas he was trying to get... Then we just hopped in the car and laughed like what's the point? Like,
yeah,
we was broke. What the fuck you gonna get out of us?
Yeah.
What you getting out of us? What you trying to get out of us? Some food? If you that down bad to rob somebody for some food, maybe you should go get a job or something. You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't be in front of.
You shouldn't be in front of people trying to rob them for food.
Okay.
If that was his mindset, I don't know what he was gonna get at. My pocket was empty.
Yeah, that was a wild ass story when you told me though. That was a wild.
But I catch him now. I catch him now.
You would hold on to something like that though, because I think about all the times like something messed up like that happened in the past. It's just like
it's not about the situation. It's all about the principle.
Okay.
Because what was the reason?
So what do you think you would do? Would you just say something?
I'll probably try to ask him what was going on in his mind at the time.
For sure, yeah. I feel like that's where it starts at, because I don't know if I put my hands on somebody.
I got too much to lose for that. Yeah. But if he escalated like that, then...
you got a reason. Okay.
I have a reason, and then I got more of a reason. Yeah. That shit that happened back in the day.
Yeah. All right, so that with back home. So friends, well, I guess not friends, just the environment of being back home is just too much for you. Well, not too much, it's just too wild, I would say.
I just don't want to be put in a situation where I have to do something that will cost me my time or my life or my freedom.
Yeah, I can agree with that for sure. We're going to go to the next topic. I don't know how comfortable you feel about this or talking about it on camera, but what about like your perception of like relationships, women, you know, the whole dating scene and things of that nature while coming up?
Well, you said coming up or now?
Coming up, how it changed and now.
Well, coming up, females wasn't really influenced by social media as much. They made their own decisions. Yeah. So it was a lot smoother dating, and they made their decisions based off who you were and what they wanted out of the situation.
All right there. So I'm going to start. Do you feel like back in the day when it came up to like spitting game, bro, it was like, I ain't going to say more natural, but like, it was less champ, bro. Like, you just talking type shit, you know, like people trying to like see somebody spit game and the first thing they want to do is like, ugh, like, you feel me? Like, people trying to spit game nowadays, you either gonna get made fun of by a third person or you gonna get made fun of by the person that you trying to spit game to, or like they gonna make it seem like it's awkward or it's like cringe or some shit like that, when really it's just, yo, like, what?
Well, nowadays I feel like you gotta lead with money. It's not just, back in the day, I could say, you started off, everybody was cool.
Yeah, it's cool, yeah.
Like, it was like a big friend group. Everybody hung around each other. And then you start hanging around with people more. And that's how that happened. Y'all naturally attract. But nowadays, you lead with money. Not everybody. I ain't gonna say the whole dating scene is like that. But majority of the women.
What do you mean by lead with money, though?
Majority of the women want to be flown out. They want to take a trip.
Taken care of.
They asking for some food and want you to buy some food, or they send you stuff. Oh, I want you to buy this, want you to buy that. And if you don't even budge on it, they're not gonna mess with you, because there's a lot of dudes out here nowadays that are spending that money just because they see what females like, so they tend to it. But I feel like if you want an actual genuine connection, it wouldn't be based off that in general. I feel like it'd be based off your personality first. And then when you get into the realm of can he provide for you, that's when you lock it in. Because if he can provide for you, or if y'all can provide for each other, that's when you know it's real. If the feelings are already there, if y'all can provide for each other, you might as well lock it in. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I feel like back then, though, like, not to say it was easier, it was cooler to, like, talk to a junk. Now people kind of don't go out and talk to junks like that. certain people don't really know how to spit game. They think they do, or they'll like talk down to somebody, but they really don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then people, like you said, they'll use their money first. You feel me? So it's just like you got a lot of people that's tricking out here that's kind of taking away from like the aspect of spitting game. You feel me? It's kind of like if you got money now, it's kind of like that spitting game. You know what I'm saying? Like
I wouldn't necessarily say that spitting game, because you're gonna go after the ones that's gonna trick for money.
That's true.
But at the same time, it's hard to even get someone's attention because all the chaotic stuff that's going on in general in the dating scene.
Nah, for sure.
Because if you can't even grab somebody's attention for them to see what kind of person you're actually made of, how can you even date?
That's true. Damn. I ain't thinking about it like that.
A lot of people are scared to even get out their comfort zone and step foot out the door to even entertain somebody.
Well, do you care to be in relationships now? Cause like when you're younger, you kind of like, oh, like that's the cool thing to do. But now, like I feel like, at least for me, I'm in a state of mind where it's just like, I recently realized that I don't need a jump. Like I don't need a jump. Like a jump, it's cool to have one. You feel me? I'm gonna get mine, but it's just like at the end of the day, like that's just extra stress sometimes. Like Shawty, you need me more than I need you for sure.
Well, caring, you said, do I care to be in a relationship?
Yeah.
Is that the right choice of words you want to use?
No, I'm gonna say, do you care to like get that dream relationship? Get it? Yeah. Do you care to get it as much right now?
I feel like if you do, it's a beautiful thing because you can feed off each other. Your strengths can be her weaknesses, and your weaknesses can be her strengths. Mm-hmm. And everybody, they can motivate each other. Y'all become one, and then y'all bounce ideas off each other. Y'all agree on different stuff. Like the motivation's there. Like, you always have somebody to support you. You know what I'm saying? If you have the right one, you always got somebody that has your back. If you fall down, they pick you up. If they fall down, you pick them up. You know what I'm saying? It's a partnership. It's not just taking pictures for social media and stuff like that. You're actually building a life together. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but okay. So what I'm trying to say right now is, when it comes down to me, bruh, I feel like I done pursued and stuff like that. And I'm not going to say like, because I'm too young to be like, this dating scene is trash, whatever. Like, you feel me? I just feel like I need to stack my bread before I start to like go towards that. And not even just stack my bread, but like build up like the things I want to stand on in life. Like I want to get a little bit more before I start pursuing a relationship. So me being me, I don't think that a relationship definitely is not priority, because I want to travel the world, do a lot of things before I start pursuing that. If I go into somebody or fall for somebody on the way, I'm going to let it happen. But it's just like, I'm not geeking to find no jump, bro. Like I'm chilling right now.
You focus on yourself.
Yeah. Well, not just focus on myself. It's just, I feel like
on your goals and your aspirations.
Yeah.
But
because right now, like people, like not people, but women are kind of like, I feel like a stigma is put on the people, bro, where it's just like, all right, like they kind of want to put a standard of a relationship on you at a younger age, when it's just like, all right, like who said at 24, I really want to lock down and have a baby, bro?
Who said anything about having a baby?
Women never talk about starting a family with you. Think about that, bro.
I've had women in the past, yeah.
Think about the percentage though. Like, is it more some than the ones that don't?
It's more than the ones that don't, because
exactly.
They think they're on a ticking time clock, pretty much. What, their eggs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact details of all that stuff, but I mean, I feel like if those ones want to do that, it's cool. But majority of the time, look where they're at. They're single mothers. You know what I'm saying? When they rush it, they don't really take out the time to actually figure out the person and what they're having sex with and all that stuff.
Nah, that's facts.
And they it becomes a difficult situation for them to handle, and they want somebody to come and rescue them, pretty much.
Yeah.
But you can take that and see that group over there, and who's left? The woman that's career driven. I don't know what their mental state is and all that stuff, but they got something going for themselves. They got something going for themselves. You willing to work with their flaws, I mean, that's not really a bad thing, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. Okay. So you feel like anybody that's complaining about the dating scene right now, do you feel like they like and I just want to clarify, I'm not complaining about it, I'm just taking a break from it. But anybody that's complaining about the dating scene right now, like, oh, I can't find a woman, I can't do it, like, how do you feel about those people?
I feel like it's probably something wrong with them and within themselves. If you can't find somebody, and if you've been dating for a while, and you've been actively dating, like going out on dates and stuff like that, it's either something you want or you're not trying to choose the right people. It's something that's you have a flaw within, or the people that you choose people with flaws within that it could be like a trauma bonding thing. Like you might have grew up with a parent that's like that and you didn't have the best relationship, so you seek those type of people. But if you go after those people and you know that was something bad for you, but you don't realize it, you're going to keep going through the same cycle.
Yeah, same thing over and over.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But I also feel like if you complain about the dating scene, you should just chill off of it. You should just like if you worried about you should take a step back. Make sure you add a place in life, because I feel like a lot of people are unstable right now trying to find stable relationships. Like, you can't come into a relationship yourself unstable, which is basically playing off of what you said, but at the same time, it's like, and I had to realize this shit myself too. I'm at a stable like place in life when it comes out to like finances and stuff like that. But when it comes out to like where I really want to be as far as like settling down, you know what I'm saying? Like, this place I want to live, this place where I want to chill at, I can see myself here for like at least 10 years living here plus. You know what I'm saying? That's like a home for me. Like, I haven't even found like my real home. So when it comes down to that, like, I feel like if you're not at that place, I don't think you should stop dating, but kind of realize like, okay, like if you're gonna go somewhere, you feel me? Like, you live in a place where shawty's not on the same frequency as you and shit like that, you kind of got to realize like, all right.
But what if you have somebody that's willing to find a home with you?
If you have somebody that's willing to find a home with you, yeah. Like, if y'all both stable enough, for sure. Like, if you're in that stable mindset, you're in that stable state of mind, that stable place, and you just good, like, you know, like, right here is where I can, like, really start my shit at, like, as far as a good relationship, start a family, shit like that, by all means, go and do it. But if you not, bro, like, I feel like a lot of people lie to themselves. Like, they'll be like, okay, like, for instance, somebody may say, like, I don't know what I'm going to do when I graduate college.
A lot of people settle.
I don't feel like they settle. I feel like they're still a little lost, bro.
Well, you always going to be lost.
I don't think so.
You always gonna be lost.
I don't think so. I feel like after a while you can find like when you find your path, bro.
I'm not even talking about relationship wise. You always gonna be lost in life because you never know what curveball you're gonna get. I mean, you might think you're doing whatever you do. That can go well for a while, and you never know what would hit you. So you always gotta adapt and overcome. And resiliency is the key to life. If you're not resilient, a lot of people that's not resilient fall by the wayside, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but at the same time, when it come down to it, like, that resilience is something that's built up during those years of unstableness, like not being stable. You feel me? Like, when you're not stable, that's when all of that stuff comes to you. When you stable, bro, like, it's not even being resilient, it's just being prepared. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
So like, what
if you are prepared and something happened?
You're good then. You stable.
But you can't really prepare for everything.
Well, you can't prepare for like death and stuff like that.
Death like that and stuff like that. You always got to plan for a plan, a backup plan, and a backup plan for your backup plan, and a backup plan for that.
But when you get all that down, like when it comes up to the relationship part, that's when you should start to like pursue it. Cause I feel like beforehand, bro, like it's kind of like you shooting yourself in the leg if you do it. You know, you at an unstable place in life, but you want this stable relationship, bro. Like, yo, chill right now. You know, relax. You feel me? That should have come, but make sure you straight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but wouldn't that be kind of leading with your money and what you got after that?
I wouldn't think so. I'd say
nowadays, I feel like females will want to know what you have, and they make their decision based off what you have.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I feel like if you live in a certain place, yeah. If you live in a certain like state of mind.
I feel like that's all you see throughout social media, though.
Yeah, throughout social media.
Yeah, I guess.
You gotta be real, like, bro. That's my thing too. People don't really get outside. Like they take that as the real thing. Like I know a lot of people that won't go and do their hobbies, like literal, like getting outside and like you don't gotta. When I say go outside, you don't have to go to the club.
See, I'm outside, but I ain't outside like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I be in the house, but when I go outside, it be like little simple stuff.
Yeah.
Like I go grocery shop. Might take a walk, go to the pool, something like that.
Something like that, bro. Like,
but I don't really be outside like that, so I'm kind of out the loop. What he's saying, I kind of baffle my mind.
But this is my thing. If I go outside, like I'll go outside with a purpose, something interesting, something that interests me. So I got the camera. You know, I do the photography thing on the side. I want to do some pictures while I'm out here.
Oh so, yeah. We're just gonna do that regardless.
So I got a photography thing. So it's just like I done had people approach me randomly and ask me to take pictures for them, and it's not. It's kind of like it's not a business thing for me. It's more so like a hobby thing for me.
Yeah.
But I've met people through my hobby. So it's like, what I tell people is like, if you're having a hard time with dating fool, like, pick up a hobby. You know what I'm saying? You got First Friday. You got museums out here. You got like things like just playing a sport.
Matter of fact, we have First Friday out here. They used to ask me what stuff can go on. We do have First Fridays, but it's not the first Friday.
Yeah.
But see, my hobbies include like my hobbies don't necessarily have to be outside. Like I collect records.
Okay.
I paint. I make art, shit like that.
Okay, but you can find a junk doing that though, don't you think?
Yeah, you probably could.
Sipping paint, come on, bro. Like single, like you know, feel me? Like, come on, like it's so many ways. So it's like if you feel like you have to go to a club to meet a junk, like all right, cool. Like women are going to the club. Yes, they bad, but it's just like if that's not your junk, then just don't go. Yeah. Nigga, you got DVDs? Oh yeah, this is a real OG. All right, so now leaving a situation with women, I guess coming up, I'm gonna go on like self, right? So. You yourself, how do you see yourself, right? So I like to see other people, see what other people like to say about themselves, and then get into like how you think people perceive you or like what people say about you. So how do you see yourself as a person compared to how people see you?
See myself, I feel like I could bounce back from a lot of shit.
Okay.
And that's just come from experience of what I've been through, stuff like that. I feel like I'm pretty chill for the most part.
Do you feel like people see you as a chill person or more so like, oh my God, it's Ant, like you would be like a life of the party / you know.
I feel like
friend group leader, something like that.
Not the friend group leader, but I feel like I'm funny in a sense, but I make serious stuff come off in a comical way.
Okay.
Cause in a group chat and stuff like that, I be talking to y'all niggas. I be having y'all cracking up, but I be like serious though, like if like stuff I be saying like got a message behind it though. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
It don't be like I'm always joking. I don't want to like kill the mood, so I put it in that way.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
So whenever you give us real messages, cause all right, so just to give us some context. We talk on the phone about what, twice a month, if not every week.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So whenever you like get in your serious mode, does it kind of annoy you that it's like, damn, I gotta be comical when I'm telling this shit or what? Like,
nah, cause most time it's serious, but it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? So I can put it in a comical way. But if it was that serious, I wouldn't be laughing. I'd be like, yeah, that's serious. But like, what information do I have to tell y'all that's like really that serious?
I feel like you be preaching, bro. You be preaching. You be saying real shit, and it be comical, bro. Like sometimes when you're saying it, but at the same time, it's like you giving game. You feel me?
Yeah.
You're giving game from your perspective.
Cause whatever I go through, I don't want nobody else to make the same mistake. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give that so y'all won't make the same mistake, or you can learn from my mistake or whatever.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of stuff. I mean, my folks tell me different stuff, but a lot of stuff they never experienced. So I'm going through it first-handedly, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
if I can give people guidance if they do go through something or they do decide to do this, whatever, like a lot of stuff is our first experience doing it regardless.
Yeah.
Like, so if I did it first, why not reach back and preach, you know what I'm saying? Especially to my men, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you would be able to do the same thing? Like, I want to put you in a different state of mind too, because I always think about going back home and like helping out youngins. You feel me? Do you feel like you can do the same thing? Like, let's say I put you back home. I always thought like when I was a youngin that like the people that came to the after school programs, did the sports, the coaching and stuff like that, like damn, like they must really like either love that sport or just love something about that. They didn't really want to teach us. You feel me? Now getting older, I see those people like they used to stay after school and try and like do something with the youth. You feel me? So they was really dedicated to like not only building us up within the sport, but building us up as people. Do you feel like you can go back and do the same thing?
Nowadays, me personally, no. Because, I mean, it might be some people willing to listen, but majority of the people don't listen. So there's no point of beating a dead horse trying to... Put it like that, I'm going to look out for me and mine.
Okay.
And if you can see me as an example and you look up to me, pay attention because, I mean... I ain't gonna do nothing wrong to hurt myself. So if you pay attention enough, maybe I can show you some guidance. But like preaching it that way, a lot of times, the young generation are disrespectful. They don't really want no guidance.
You don't feel like you was disrespectful when you was younger, bro?
Not just to no adults. Not to no adults, bro.
Okay. All right. I ain't seen nothing crazy, so I'ma just let it. You feel me?
Exactly. I never like disrespecting no adults or nothing like that. I used to do my own thing and just do my own little thing, like be in my own little world. But I ain't never like disrespect nobody. Like I see stuff online and stuff. Kids be fighting adults and fighting teachers and cussing them out.
I feel like people be acting like that's brand new. Like, bro, we just didn't have cameras around.
Nah, it was happening. I never partaked in nothing like that. I've seen people do it, but it's on a much more higher frequency now. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like people only give that stigma is only given off because of the amount of cameras around. Like, come on, bro. Like, even when people say the youngest back home is like they wild right now.
The amount of cameras around, yeah, but because you're more exposed to it.
Yeah,
it probably was going on back in the day, but
my thing is everything people try to highlight now. Like, bro, that's been happening. We have more people on Earth now. Yeah. We have more cameras.
I mean, it's been happening, but the social media part, you can't even cut aside the social media part because that's a big part of your life now. Back then it was happening, but it didn't get around because there was no social media.
It would get around though. It would get around. So we would have videos of people
get around word of mouth probably, but
bro,
it's only so far that can travel.
In high school, food, it was never like something you heard that was wild, like somebody got stabbed or something like that, and it wasn't a video. I remember specifically my senior year, fool. It was either my senior or junior year.
I can't remember nothing like that.
Look, my senior or junior year, I'm pretty sure you were still there because this had to be my junior year, bro.
Yeah, senior year, it was my senior year. I was gone.
Yeah. My senior year was gone. But either way, bro, it would be wild stuff happening in school, bro. Like one time, this girl at school got jumped. No, this is my senior year. One time, a girl at school got jumped, bro, but she was getting like poked up. She was getting, and there's a video.
That's why.
That's not funny.
Excuse me for laughing. I don't mean to laugh, but the way he explained it, like getting poked up, like she in jail or something, but. Yeah, that's wild. I ain't never heard about that. I'm not in the loop because I wasn't there.
But at the same time, okay, you wasn't there, but at the same time, like that stuff was going on. It's kind of like, all right, so like if somebody got like poked up right now, you know, like, or if it's a lot of fights going on, a lot of people getting
that big of an event if somebody get poked up right now?
Hell yeah, bro. Back in the day, it was kind of big. Like that year, you know, our school was always on the news every year. But that year specifically, we ended up on the news like 2 or 3 times, maybe. Just in that year alone, bro.
Hey, I like
Wale came to the school.
Y'all like animals in the zoo around.
But people try to like highlight like, oh, the youth nowadays is wild. I'm like, bro, like the youth has always been wild, bro. Name an era where the youth was not wild. I don't care what nobody say. The youth was always wild, bro. Yeah. Always, fool. So it's just like,
and that goes back to my point. It's more accessible to the eyes now, and it's more influential because you have cameras.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you only heard about it as somebody tell about it. So it wasn't perceived as it was happening all the time.
I feel you. Yeah, it was word of mouth for sure.
It was word of mouth. And then...
Yeah, some stuff didn't even make it to the internet for sure.
Exactly. You got to think about like your parents' generation. Word of mouth. And if it never made it out that neighborhood, probably... It was just word of mouth through the neighborhood, and nobody else never knew, like, neighborhoods over or nothing like that.
1,000%, yeah.
Social media now, motherfuckers be halfway across the world and see that.
Now it's crazy.
And then they researching your name and your background, your street name, they putting it out on the internet, and now people riding by your house, putting notes on their door, sending death threats.
So all right, on the topic of the youth though, you just feel like they just untamable still. Like you feel like you couldn't be able to reach them, or you wouldn't feel like.
I ain't gonna say they're untamable. I'm saying I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
What I look like wasting half my life. Maybe you might affect some people.
Yeah.
But I want to live my life for me, not nobody else.
You could be life or death to somebody, bro. I feel like a lot of my coaches was definitely life or death.
Well, what you want me to say about that?
I'm just saying.
I'm not putting my. I'm selfish, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm selfish. I want to make me and mine right, not. Well, maybe eventually, once I make me and mine right, I have a change of mind, change of heart.
Yeah.
But I'm focused on me and mine.
Because then, once you have a youngin', bro, like you.
That's what I said. Me and mine. I'm focused on me and mine at the moment. Right now, like you said, you building life, you building your life, and all that stuff. You focus on your life. I don't have the headspace to do that. At my age, maybe when I get a little older.
Maybe in my 30s, late 30s.
Maybe late 30s, but
maybe late 30s.
That's when your family probably just getting established then.
Yeah.
So maybe 40s.
Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. Like maybe 40s. If I'm alive, God willing.
So how do you perceive the future right now, like for yourself specifically?
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, I got some good stuff happening already. I told you about already. I'm not gonna put that on for everybody to hear, but. Got that going. I have some other good stuff that I'm working on as well. And I'm trying to build a strong foundation for pretty much because I'm trying to get a house. So I have like a solid investment, whatever. Then I'm going to start making some other things shake. Got some plans coming up for real. I can't really explain it, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't.
You don't like to give out too much. I
give out too much information and get my hopes up. Hope it don't go that way.
Do you feel like people should chase fame or money? If they were to chase either one.
Well, nowadays both of it brings money, but I feel like fame is the quicker way to get money. But if you chase money, that's gonna forever be there because you got a foundation that started it. Mm-hmm. Fame, you can fall off and have nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Give me an example.
People that go viral on social media, that's fame. They start getting paid from it. Yeah. And then one day they just disappear and all the money's gone.
Boom gang, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of gang shit.
But if you chase money, you got that foundation. Like you started something that people want, attracted to, whatever they like, and they started investing themselves in you. So that's not really gonna go nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's fair, bro. I can't even complain about that one. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
I've been drinking for a while. When I started drinking, I started spitting that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nigga can't even argue with me. He said, "Yeah, you right. You right." What you gonna argue with? You give me something. Put something in the comment, and I guarantee I'll be under there arguing with you. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just playing. I'm just kicking shit. But I got a question for you. Since you talking about the future and all that, what's your main accomplishment you're trying to reach?
You want me to be real right now? So, my main accomplishment, I don't care about speaking about my goals. I always told people, I want to have a platform. I want to get paid to talk. That's it. The simple, just paid to talk. So, you know how, people go on the stage, they sing a song, them niggas getting paid to talk. And then some people have podcasts, they get paid to talk. Yeah. They have the simplest job ever. Creativity-wise, when it comes up to music, though, that's harder. But when it comes up to, just this right here, some people get paid to do this, bro.
Yeah. If this video go good and they like this duo, we got to do something.
It's a build up, but I've been trying to do something for a while, bro.
Yeah, I've been seeing you. I've been tracking your progress, bro.
Come on, man.
You've been catching some traction for sure.
A little bit, you feel me? But it's to get to the point where I want to be. I see myself reaching my goal maybe by around 35 to 40, because around that time I'll have everything I would really need to make things official. Right now, right? So I don't know what the quality on the camera look like, but I definitely want a little room designated in a certain area where I can have lighting, cameras, things like that. I don't have to do impromptu stuff like this.
Yeah, see, my thing on that subject, I want to get paid to cook. I enjoy cooking.
You want to be a chef, nigga? No.
No, not being a chef. Make cooking videos YouTube. You see
Trick
on
Daddy
TikTok,
and shit?
yeah, TikTok, something like that. I enjoy cooking. And then if you don't like it, you don't like it. But
it's something that you enjoy.
Yeah, I'm not giving you a recipe to go make it at home, but I want you to sit there and watch me cook. Like, have good conversation. Like, people come over, I cook something. You know what I'm saying? Give the guest some, or if I have a guest, or you know.
I agree, bro. I fuck with that. I feel like people don't really pursue like things like that. Like, I feel like people make it harder than it has to be. You know what I'm saying?
It's not hard at all. I mean, because I already was doing it like I used to put the Instagram joints up, and I get a lot of traction from that. Like, y'all slide up, everybody slide up. My family be like, damn, you should. They actually taste my food too. They be like, damn, you should open a little food truck to start off with and shit like that. So if I'm getting traction like that, why not do it? You know what I'm saying?
I say somebody should just have like a simple goal where like maybe at first, you know what I'm saying, like it don't sound like it'll make you something, but it's definitely some enjoyment to get out of that.
Yeah.
Like, you my homie, like I talk to you off the regular, you feel me? So it's just like you cook off the regular, so it's just like, why not? You feel me? Yeah. If you have any idea like that, just why not, bro? Just go ahead and do it, you know? And how you feel about people that kind of put down, you know what I'm saying? Because we come from an area where it's like, if you try to do something different, first thing somebody gonna do is join on you.
Well,
do you feel like that builds you up? Is it better because go ahead.
Nowadays, I don't care. Talk about me.
Nowadays, I don't care.
Back then, it probably like diminish your self-esteem a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, damn, I ain't cool at all. I'm like, damn.
Stop doing that way, man.
I'm gonna stop doing that. But nowadays, if you think about it, because the people that just do shit like that, nowadays, where are they now? I look at them now, I'm like, damn.
Still here.
I'm like, damn.
Still.
That's all I say. I'm like, damn. They shouldn't have fixed their mouth to said that. Look how God turned around and spanked that ass. Boy, they spanked them. I'm trying to tell you, but yeah. I don't really talk down on people that much, though. So I
don't like to talk down on people, period.
That's how I feel like my luck's so good now. Even if I do get in a bad situation, it turns out for the better, too.
I don't know. I be joning still.
We know each other. We know we fucking around, like, of course, but like, back then, them motherfuckers had some hate in their heart saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Them motherfuckers used to be dead ass serious. I'm like, okay. Well, time passed. And it is what it is, like you said.
It is true, bro. That is crazy, though, but I feel like back then, it definitely did do a little bit of, like, self-esteem killing. Like,
it was character building for sure, but...
It was character building. For me, it was character building, like, because... All right, you remember when you first met me, bro? Like, I did not know how to jump for shit, fool. I did not know how to jump for shit.
I used to be 10 niggas. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I ain't know how to jump for shit, so I felt like every day that I came outside and the nigga cut my little shit up, bro. And nigga, I used to go in the house.
He used to go in there practice in front of the mirror. He be like, motherfucker.
Oh, God, look. So it's to the point now where it's like the shit comes so natural. Like, I be at work.
That's how it used to be for me. I stopped for a long time though. So you gotta build that shit back up.
You gotta build that shit back up.
Like, once I hit like 11th grade in high school, I just said to myself, I ain't gonna join no more. This shit childish, bro. I stopped. And I stopped ever since, like, then when I joined the military, like, years in. Niggas started talking shit. I was like, I used to know how to join real good. Let me get the hang of this real quick. And I'll be back. Give me like 3 weeks. Come back frying niggas' ass.
Fuck.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you.
So, bro, I would say, like, I had to stop. When I stopped, it was because I had to start, like, guiding people. You feel me?
Nah, fuck that. I still have been on their ass.
So I kind of be on their ass, but sometimes people, like...
I know what you're talking about.
They get mad, though. You feel me?
They report your ass. They definitely.
So I was like, all right, like, let me stop doing that shit. You feel me? But it's like, I'll be like sitting right there, like, I don't know if you do this shit. Like, somebody say some shit, and in my head, I'll be like, oh.
That's how I feel like work now, bro. Because I be the one like teaching people, and they be saying some dumb shit. And sometimes it'll slip. They're like, what you mean? I'm like, nah, nothing. I'm like, nah, nothing, bro.
Nah, for real.
Well, I'll be like, man, I'm just joking, bro. I have to say that shit quick. I'm just joking. Them niggas report me, but I'll be out of a job. They quick to get rid of your ass. I'm trying to tell you.
But oh my God, bro, that shit. I'm gonna say I'm glad niggas kept me on my toes when I was younger.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm glad, but it also gave me the, like, you know how you just said, like, I don't care no more.
Yeah.
That definitely was instilled in me like when we was younger, bro. Like after a while, I just started like I stopped caring about a lot of stuff because I'm like, you gonna get judged regardless. You feel me? I tried to fight it for a long time, but after a while, like somebody said to me, man. Like, so what if you heard it? They was gonna say it regardless whether you heard it or not. You feel me?
Yeah, I fuck with that quote. But you know what made me stop caring?
What?
If it didn't really affect me directly, if it didn't affect my lifestyle of living, my way of living, stuff like that, it's no point. I'm still gonna live. I'm still trying to live my best life regardless. If they say something to you, if it doesn't really affect your direct lifestyle, what's the point of getting in your feelings about it?
Okay.
Because obviously they saying it because they envious of something.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So
on that same tip, this one I want to end it on. This is the last one, right?
All right.
And I know you've been through this. Bro. How do you feel about people that kind of like came up with you, but look up to you in a certain realm of life? Meaning like, damn, man, like how you get so many girls, bro? Like, teach me the way, bro. Or like, damn, man, how you get so much money, bro? Like, come on, put me on. Or like, damn, man, like you buff as hell, like, bro, like what I gotta do? You feel me? Like, but that's a person that you looked at, like, damn, this is like my real friend. How does that affect you? Like, why you laughing?
Because you wild for that question. But
how am I wild for that question?
The way I can answer that, I mean, we all had the same amount of time.
Yeah.
What you choose to do with your life is what you chose. What I chose to do with my life is what I chose. And I'm not, never say I won't help you out. I always help. But when you kind of get into it at a late start, it's going to be difficult. That's all I got to say for that.
I don't know, like, I agree with you, but I also feel like whenever it comes down to that, it kind of makes me sad hearing that from people that I used to, like, really chill with every day.
Oh, you wanted
like,
the emotions behind it. I was talking, like,
go ahead.
Logic.
Yeah.
The emotions behind it, yeah, it's sad to see that. Especially if, like, if it was one of your friends that you looked up to back in the day or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard to see the transition of your life and theirs. That's why I'm always willing to help. You know what I'm saying? Because what's the point of not helping? There's so much money out here. Why not help?
Do you ever, like... Because I agree with... I feel like... Like I was saying, I feel like it's sad. But I feel like it's actually crazy, too. To look back, like, dang, like... We was on the same level at a point in time, you feel me?
Of course,
like,
it's crazy.
I feel sad because it's just like, where did it go wrong? Like, I could have helped. I thought I could have helped, you feel me? But sometimes you can't.
But when you're away for a long time, how can you help if no one is reaching out to you and telling you their situations and stuff like that? You can't really help. But when you come back and y'all finally like rekindle or y'all finally touch back base with each other and you see how things are going.
Yeah.
Did you want to help then? Like, I'm not saying... Because in that situation, you can help, but the help would not be good enough. They always will want more. You know what I'm saying? Because they already in a predicament where...
It's done.
I ain't gonna say it's
you
done.
either gotta start from square one, which I started at years ago, or it's like, bro, like it's kind of too late because you know people stuck in their ways.
That's
like
what I just said.
Want to adjust.
That's why I said my first quote was like, "It's too late then."
Yeah.
But I always help, but some people take advantage of the help, and a lot of times some people don't want help. So.
Do you feel like you were one of the ones that you already said you were one of the ones that would help, huh?
I would help. But it can't be, once I help you, it can't be a repeating trend. Once I help you, take that help and get some momentum. Yeah. Don't keep asking for help. Because you see I'm willing to help. And if you get some momentum and you fall down on bad times again, I'm willing to help again. But if you take my kindness for weakness, I'm not going to keep helping you.
That's true. I feel like it's more so you got to take yourself serious. It's kind of like somebody saying like...
But I heard a quote one time, you're only going to be as good as your parents.
Fuck, don't say that shit.
You're only going to be as good as your parents.
Don't say that.
Because of course your environment teaches you, but who is the sole teacher in your life? Your folks.
Yeah. Yeah. We had that on the couch the whole time tweaking.
Can they see that shit?
I don't think so. Whatever. It's already gone. Got that shit
You
out.
can't see mine. That shit under the couch.
Anything you want to say before we sign off, bro?
Well, based off all the topics we talk about, I feel like you should just live your life to the greatest and live it to your full potential, and you'll do great.
That's all I was trying. It's like a catching up type thing. Tomorrow we'll talk about something different. I want to brainstorm with you on the next one, but this is kind of like a little sample of what each of us have to like offer. You feel me? So I want to get some insight from Ant. I always talk to him. He always got some down to earth stuff to say, real thoughtful things to say, real insightful things to say. It comes from a different perspective in life. And thank
Appreciate that.
my man. You feel me?
That. For sure.